very fair to say that yesterday's episode was a little bit hectic. We didn't really get much chance for questing, given that within the first 30 seconds of the episode, Bones went into labor, the inn burned down, and the pigmen decided none of that was his problem. I'm pretty happy to say at this point that after a few days of real struggle with this base, we have a working, nice, very functional castle. And I hope now that everybody kind of has an idea of what's going on a bit more clearly, with, of course, the signs on the bedroom doors. Not to mention there was a great suggestion a couple of episodes back when I asked for more ideas for signs. Someone said, keep track of how many quests we've completed. I think that's a great plan. Now, today the plan is very simple, right? We're going to go do some quests. I feel like for a questing series, we haven't done many quests. Now, Grigna, Rita, and Phil are getting kind of close to a party ideal that I've got in my mind. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Phil the cape from Grigna, because Grigna's already a powerhouse. He doesn't really need the arcane gear giving him any extra bonuses. Phil, though, can't really keep casting spells too frequently. Did you just come and snipe that? Oh, no, you do have it equipped. I genuinely thought McCall just ran over and grabbed that then, and second it hit the floor. We are, of course, fighting for more arcane gear. I've got to try and get some for our people. We got warlocks in full plate mail. Feels a bit weird. So, Phil, Rita, and Grigna, I think, are kind of the ideal party, not only for their gear. Oh, we haven't checked Rita in a while. Bearing in mind, we gave her some really, really good gear. We got some really good quests for... Okay, 14% aiming time is amazing. Because her bow, what was it? It was her tribal wear, her hat, and her boots. You can see it over there, right? All give a massive reduction to that. Now, that's just how fast, really, she goes between targets. How long it takes to loose after choosing a target. It's really not that amazing. Really, it's the cooldown factor, which I don't think we can see from the character page, if I'm not mistaken. I think that applies to the... Yeah, I think that applies to the weapon itself, not to the character. So, we do have... I think it was the boots. Give a little range cooldown time. We want to focus on getting more gear for Rita for that. Rita has had all the good gear, but these guys are really great because they're the right ideology. And that's what we need to focus on today, along with getting a few more quests done. So we have the world's worst ideology room here, but on the plus side, now we can pick some roles. That's why I brought everybody over here, right? Party healer is the, that's your kind of generic, what are they called? Moral guide. And then, of course, we need a party leader. Honestly, I think at this point, Bones is party leader. She has to be. Bones is explaining to people that she's in charge now. This is her castle. I mean, she is wearing a crown. This really is terrible, isn't it? My God, we are struggling for cloth. I might expand the field out and then never need it again, because eventually we're going to get around to crafting some gear. This has probably been the longest series ever without actually crafting anything useful whatsoever. Oh, level in social. I'm sorry? What do you mean by that? And there's that one. And then for our party healer, honestly, I'm torn between two people. We could either give it to Phil, given that Phil is our best social character. So someone who is in charge of... And he was also originally a bard, right? That kind of makes perfect sense, given that it's all about conversion and things like that. Simultaneously, I like the idea of Rita getting it too, because Bones and Rita are sisters. And I feel like Phil has already really carved out his own little niche in this series. I feel like Rita needs something. She's a little bit all over the place. Druid and archer. I kind of like that idea for her. There you go. And she is also our best doctor. She has the highest medical skill, so that does make sense that she would be party healer. Of course, it's more about, you know, conversion and things like that rather than physical healing. But we could, and a lot of people suggested this in the comments yesterday, we could go into the paladin tree. Archer, paladin, druid, it's a bit all over the place, but that does give a bunch of healing powers. So we don't need to focus on so much the physical aspect of that, like the shields and whatever, but we could focus more on the healing aspect of it, which would be nice. Rita discussed her shortcomings, of which there aren't many because she's 9 foot tall. And now at long last, something like episode 14, we can have conversion rituals. So I think I want to focus on Sir Scooty Gunty next. So we should always, you know, make sure that Grigna, Rita, Phil take priority for gear and important fun quests, and then pass it down the line until everybody's kind of at an equal level. That's kind of what I'm aiming for here. So I think you need a conversion ritual for Cyric. 67%. Everybody, I imagine, have pretty rough expectations. 100% to 68%. Very nice. Not bad. Effective conversion ritual. Of course, that's just going to tick back up to 100% because I'm not going to imprison them. I know it also doesn't really make massive sense that the guild would be proselytizing their members, trying to convert them over. See it as trying to make sure that they are totally loyal here to their fellow people. They're not just going to run off with the treasure, I guess. Oh, and to the person in the comments yesterday who said Bill Bones a chair right next to the crib. Genius. Oh, Job. Job's having a heart attack caused by seeing red. What the hell do you mean, seeing red? Being influenced by an abundance of red to focus on violence, this body is subtly turned... Oh, no! because Geob is chromatically sensitive. That's so funny. He's had a lot of red in his life, and now he's having a heart attack. This is a strange mod. Feldo, I cannot believe you do this. There isn't even a good doctor here. Okay, Rita, very quickly, as party healer, I need you to dash over and go save my pig man. So does that mean he's been eating something red, or drinking something red, or seeing a lot that is red, and as a result now it's affected his body? And driven him into a rage so much that he's so angry he's gonna die. It's like me reading about the war caskets for the 1000th time. The joke that just never gets old. Oh, poor Geob. Between Geob and our new recruit, Sebastian. Sebastian was one of the people we got as part of our prisoner quest. And then, of course, we failed the quest. But we're stuck with the prisoners now because we're not the type of faction to just execute them for the convenience, right? Sebastian joined us. Big with brains, big with brawn. We've got some good innkeepers while Bones is busy. Or at least we had good innkeepers, because I think my poor guy's going to die here. This is ridiculous. Rita, what are you doing? You're supposed to be party healer. Hey, there we go. Okay, that's something. We're down to painful. Oh, I think she's actually saved him. My God. We're going to keep all the blacksmithing and crafting to the end. It'd be really easy, of course, to just reinstall it all over here, but I like the idea of it being spread out. It's trying a little more dynamic gameplay, right? Rather than having everything in one base all the time. We've already got the forge set up, too. Now, I'm pretty sure somewhere we can build a conversion staff. There we go. So this will greatly boost conversion power and spread factor. It's not ideal for fighting. That's fine. We just give it to Rita as a sidearm. And then we have her... Oh, although, to be fair, I think it increases the base chance of them actually trying to spread their ideologian. Yeah, look at that, 50%. We could give it to Phil as well. I'm getting distracted. Forget about it. We got another quest. Rita, come home. Let's take the chocobo out there. Let's stretch our legs. And if we see any other ruins, I'm going to take them apart because we still need some more decorations for the castle. And by decorations, I mean actual solid walls. But mainly these enormous pillars to fill out the meeting room. The treasure is 9 large raptor shrimp hide. We've got thrombos too. Oh my God. What if... Oh, Rita, turn around. Sorry. I know I'm giving you some real mixed signals here. Oh my God. Okay, right. There's been a change of plan. Rita's going to stay behind for a while. I'll probably send out Sirit, Scooty, and Gunty. Sirit, Scooty, Gunty, they can have the chocobo. The chocobo are amazing. How about the main squad ride out on Thrombo? Or maybe even these dare. I think I prefer the Thrombo as mounts. There are 3 of them here. We've got 1 at the castle already, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Toothless! I'm sorry, better question is how powerful is this dragon? I mean, we know how powerful the dragon is, roughly. How strong is it that it's the natural predator of the Thrombo? Oh my God. Okay, change of plan then. I'm going to have Rita just meditate. I would love to... Oh, it was amazing. Wow. I should go into esports with a name like that. I'm going to have Rita non-stop meditate, and then we're going to try and tame those other 2 dare as well, because if those can be used as mounts... I mean, imagine Grigna. Grigna and his son, Grigna's son, riding on those 2 dare. Be so good. Toothless is leveled up. Yeah, I bet. 87% damage, and the Thrombo's at 54. It's powerful, but we're probably going to have to tend it after this. I mean, you're fighting the strongest base game animal going. Grand Carbuncle? Did we get a random Carbuncle join us? I didn't even notice. Well, it was when I was doing the intro. Dare wandered in, and then we had a full-on Carbuncle just after. Hello? You've just come to join us? What have you got there? You got a bunch of Rayhound hide. Okay. I presume you're an alright pack animal then. I had to add the animals a fun mod to the mod pack, didn't I? Because this is turning into a petting zoo. Oh, no. What are you doing? Oh my God, the dare attacked the caravan's muffalo. Dare is mentally broken. And then someone decided to use a spell on it. Oh my God, Rita, go tame the other one before everything gets killed. Well, so much my grand plan. Let's go grab that other Thrombo then, because then at least we got 3... Icy's falling apart. Oh, yesterday everything went out of control. The inn decided to burn down, and then immediately we've started with exactly the same thing. Rita, ignore it. Here you go. Go get the Thrombo. Thrombo, you better not be... Where are you going? No. Stay there. Good Thrombo. Okay, there we are. We could still potentially get the dare. Hang on. 10 to dare without medicine. I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. This guy is having a shit day. He eats a magic fruit that makes him affected by color, has a heart attack because he's so angry that he's eaten by an enormous bear. Wow. That's great. Well, forget about the dare then. We'll try and go for one next time. I guess I'll have to, oh no, I guess I'll have to settle with 3 Thrumbo. Gotta give props to this trade caravan though. Just fought off 2 enormous monsters and they're like, yeah, no, we're still fine with trading with you. That's okay. I'll just borrow you a cloth. Is that all you've got? Well, that's fine. Oh, and the new version of the very amazing RPG flavor fantasy mod, I might be slightly biased, does rearrange the order of the tech prints so that the name of the tech print is first. I play with a larger UI for you know, YouTube purposes so people on mobile can see, but now we can actually see what we're buying here rather than having to hover over it and guess. Hey kid, want to join the berry cult? Legionary armament allows us to craft tents. And to be honest, that sounds amazing, so I might have to pick that one up. Of course, we haven't got the cloth for it quite yet, but that's fine. Everything else, we're okay with basic agriculture? Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's one for the UK, folks. Sorry, that's very childish. You shouldn't laugh at that. I just want to go and do some quests, and this game just has to keep throwing me curveball after curveball. Right, no more distractions now. No more huge muffs, no more heart attack pigs and giant dragons. Hey, Sebastian reached level 10 intellectual, amazing. Honestly, I think you can stay around. We'll get you a proper name when you're converted over to the right ideology and everything else. I'm going to have you read the treatise on intellectual then. There you go. Almost forgot the other Thrumbo. Right, let's head off. Let's head off in style. Oh, quest expires in 2 hours. No, I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Pierre the Dryad wants us to get some stuff. Telvanni Cephalopod Helmet of Omnipresence gives us a lot of work speed. Work speed and move speed. Oh, man, that could be good for bones. Lowers accuracy, yep. There's a little bit of arcane load resistance and a little bit more mental fortitude there. Oh, I could take that. Or, hold on, I could take the golden chest. Now, this being the Adventurers Guild, I want to see if we've got some sort of long-term food stuff. Smelt fairy from dust. Oh, okay, that could be good. I'm looking for anything that will last a little while on a caravan without going manky. What is that? Unless there's another cooking station, I don't think we've got anything. We're going to have to wait for... Could build a regular fueled stove, see what happens, but I think we're probably most likely going to have to wait for some research on it, packaged survival meals, or whatever the medieval equivalent is. It seems my Garanland Grove has attracted an enormous amount of bees. Where do we even want to begin? All the way up in the north is that Udafricta, which I do want to take out as soon as possible. There's an item stash, but bear in mind we can't take Rita up there because she'll freeze. We've got an Arcanium Meteor. Some sort of monster encounter. Oh my god, 2 monster encounters over there. Wow, there's a lot to do, huh? The ruin is only a small ruin. I feel like we could send PS Arena and Exy to that. That seems like a good introductory task for them. Okay, here's the plan. I think we send the squad over, we hit the Arcanium Meteor, we go for that basic component work site. So 156 basic components. We don't really need that, but I suppose we could, we can hit all these work sites along the way. Remember, we're the good guys. These people are all bandits, or they've done at least... Why have you taken a single marble chunk? Why have you done that? What? Gregna, you can't bring your lucky rock. What have I told you? Right, let's take the Thrumbo. This is style. And then when we've dealt with all of the sites, we'll send Grigna up to deal with the Udafricta by himself. Really, they're slower than the Chocobo. I mean, that would make sense. They're not exactly built for speed, are they? 160%. Oh, they're the same. I guess it's more to do with Grigna's enormous muscles. Smoked fish. Apparently, they count as raw food, but... Tastes good, it lasts long, great for traveling. Yeah, last time I colonized ate one, they complained that they ate raw food. Ah, you can deal with it. My god, this ice crystal is freezing the entire castle. I put it in there for the freezer, but it's too cold. We could throw down some... Oh, the hearths would be amazing in each bedroom. Whoa, okay, we could do that for sure. How many blocks we got? We got a lot of slate. I could throw down some slate ones. We could fit a few of those in. I presume the large fireplace might be... Oh my god, it's enormous. I don't want to barbecue them. All right, we'll stick with the small ones, I suppose. Oh, look at them. You may not like it, but this is the peak party performance. Primitive elixir creation. Anybody with at least half a brain should be able to make these. Well, we're doomed. Well, forget about that. Oh, crude limbs actually might be quite good. A lot of people are saying we need to get regenerate limbs, but this might be all right given that... Oh... I was going to say, our people probably aren't doing that bad. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. What is going on? They're more scars than people at this stage. Are you kidding? Both of them are bookworms? I didn't even notice. Oh, that's nice. Well, at least they've got something in common. What they do have in common, though, very annoyingly... Oh, you're an armorer, too. That's interesting. What you both got in common, annoyingly, is the fact that nobody can bloody clean. I mean, now that this place is pretty well built, I'm happy to, I think I'm happy to send Bones and baby Grignison over to... Do we need her here for anything else? We've got a couple of good builders here. You know what? I think she's done. I think she's done with the castle for the time. Maybe we can always send her back. Right, so let's send Bones. Let's send baby Grignison. There you go. There's little gremlin creatures. Oh, there's so many of them. What have I done? I mean, there are 3 best people. This is a lot. Trying to grow mushrooms outdoors. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, little gremlin people. Okay, here we are. Phil, let's see your power now that we've given you all of those bonuses. Oh, Grigna missed. That's classic Grigna. Okay, go search and destroy. Honestly, let's go Blade Rage or whatever it was. Give him that double damage. Rita, maybe get a little closer to Phil. You two can back each other up then. Oh, they tried to encase him in a block of ice. You fool. He is Grigna Grignison. You merely adopted the ice. Oh, God. Okay, let's get out of that. Big old freezing area. Who is this cryomancer? Let's focus them first. Oh, there's 2. There's 2. Look, you are something. You have some sort of power. And there's another one over there. Grigna, if you could... He's out of bloody load, that moron. You know what? I'm going to auto-cast for him. The man doesn't know what he's doing. Fly with your wings. Okay, get out of the cold. Get out of the cold, because she's going to freeze to death. Switch back to your bow. Give him a hand. I've done too much. This was silly. This was too many people. We weren't ready for this. This was too much. Rita will be fine. She's okay in melee, actually, on account of her being... Oh my god, I thought someone died. On account of her being enormous. The squad is doing okay, though. Actually, Phil's doing all right. I'm kind of surprised. Hey, maybe get your summons out, because we're going to need it. It's going to go on cooldown for a while, but this is an emergency situation. The bear's in there. And who could forget Phil's goose? Loyal, precious goose. I wish we could name the goose. You know what? The squad's actually doing pretty good. Oh, you know what? The squad's actually doing pretty good. Wow. That was like 3 versus what? Like, there had to be 20 at least. I wish I'd have counted it up in hindsight. Good work, Grigna. What have I told you about also casting that? I'm going to take that off because if anything's going to threaten our people, I mean, we could always fight an enemy warlock that blows up Grigna's eyes. That's very, very possible. Boy, I really hope you people have some beds for us. What is going on in there? Oh, I think that's one of the Technomancer's powers, right? They've done some sort of enchantment effect. Oh, good. I mean, that's not really the bed I was after. But I guess we might have to deal with it. Ooh, you're cool. This was a pretty valuable bandit site, though, right? What, mushrooms? It was mushrooms. You're right. I don't know why I thought this was the component site. Well, that's amazing. We'll get that back to the castle. They'll be eating for months. Question is, does that count as a completed quest? It absolutely does. When they're green, we've completed them. Red is, of course, failed. And then orange is ignored. I'd say we're doing pretty good for the questing guild. I think we're doing all right. You can actually pinpoint the exact moment where I started work on the castle. Yeah, there we go. They should all be training automatically if they haven't got anything else to do. We're gonna send Sirik, Scooty, and Gunty off to go and hit those ruins, hoping we can find just like a couple more of these. Just 3 more so that we can finish up this room. I could always reinstall these 2 outside if we only find 1. What's that bee doing in here? You're not part of this guild. I'm going to copy the sign over from the inn that shows our biggest loot. Bear in mind that was with a big party, so that one's not part of the loot high score. That's an illegal loot, but definitely worth keeping note of, I think. Ooh, and a lot of people screamed at me in the comments to get a mod that makes it so that the educating the children is a bit more good, a bit less terrible. And I mean, I totally agree. I haven't done a huge amount of it since Biotech came out, but it does seem like every single time I train a child, they come out terrible no matter what. Even just giving them a total... you know, only learn every single day. They still come out with an average 2 or 3 in every skill. They're always pretty bad. Phil, you took such a beating. Oh, I didn't even consider how many scars Grigna probably has. None at all. To answer that question, is he scarless? Fast wound healing. Hard bones? I guess just... Oh, I mean, he's robust, tough, and unstoppable. Maybe that prevents so much scarring? What the hell do you mean Grand Carbuncle 1 has leveled up? Oh, no. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. And this planet is hell. Between the dragons, the dares, and the lindworms, this is an awful place to live. There's always a bigger fish. Or in this case, reptile. Is this going to be like a... I'm sure Toothless is going to make quick work of you, right? I should hope so. Oh, of course, after several diplomatic incidents, the Corsairs and Stoneborn Halls have gone to war with one another. Pirates versus dwarfs. Let me just quickly write that down on my series list. That's a great idea. Ah, here we go. Sirik, Scooty, and Gunty. I really want to see... Oh, man, those Chocobo look cool when they're all geared up for the Caravan. I really want to see the end game for the Necromancer, because there seem like there are some really cool powers in that. Scooty, what have you got again? Destroy eyes, ocular eruption. Blows a bunch of... that gives them, like, extra eyes. May provide the afflicted with extra sight. Ah. Oh, you could do that on... Could you do that on yourself? I mean, I feel like you probably wouldn't. That's like the work of a mad person. We'll keep Destroy Eyes turned on for sure. And Cyric can't use any of the powers because your arcane load is so low. That's my fault. That's totally on me. We should have upgraded their base stats. Can we do anything with you before we move in here? Otherwise, you're... Nope. What about Scooty? Nope. And finally, Gunty? Nothing. The world's worst squad. I've got bandies, my friend. I hope you don't like those eyes. Oh my god, they breathe fire. Well, definitely take their eyes at that point. Get them. Get them? Get them? Okay, well, maybe it's not their eyes that need... Oh! No, wait, the timber shrooms are in the way. Oh, no, they can get past. You just can't stand on a timber shroom, right? It's like a sandbag or something like that. As in, like, in the base game, you can't stand on sandbags. I know that mushrooms aren't bags of sand. Check personality interaction group. I should have checked that. These 3 pawns have a harmonious interaction. Accidentally good group. Wait, so I could go Grignary to Phil. Check. These pawns have a SP complementary interaction. Okay, that seems good. And what about the final squad then? Complementary, and then complementary as well. Whoa, harmonious seems really good. I imagine this squad probably does have the best potential, yeah. Oh, 2 more. Okay, oh my god, they're all imps. Right, this could turn into a... I was about to say this could turn into a blazing inferno. We might end up with no treasure if we're not careful. Let's not search and destroy. Let's just drag them out to the door. I'm going to smash that cart, and then we'll drag them into here, and then we can have it 3-on-1. Scooty, 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 break. Are you good? It was like Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god, did you see the build-up on that attack? Get the feeling it might have been the weaponsmith. I might have a look at the weaponsmith, because I'm sure we could potentially get some magic gear. Totally forgot there were wands in the game until we got that quest, so we could certainly do something with that. There you go. So if we hold the line here, now we can bait them out to that one. Presuming there's anything left after we manage to get through this bloody place. Please don't burn it down. Please don't burn it down. Cyric, can you just shadow slice them? No, stop. Shadow. Go. Well, this is not the fastest reaction time I've ever seen. That fire should fizzle out in no time. We're fine. It turns out Scooty's weapon is really good. Really good for breaking down doors. Oh, no. Okay, well. No. Look at the treasure. Look at the treasure. Look at what you've done. Oh, my God. Get out of there, team. Get out. Cyric's on fire. Cyric. For God's sake, please. Go. That's it. No, just push through. I'm sorry. I know it's a blazing inferno. You've got to go through. Cyric, be brave. Be brave for mother. What the hell are we supposed to do? This is where we need a rogue. We need a sneaky rogue to go through, because they would sooner burn this place down than give us the treasure. The meeting. Wait. Sanguiphage? No. Grognason, Jarl of the Corsairs, sent us a message. He wants to talk to us in a nearby location. He wants bones. He wants bones? Never. He wants bones to go and meet him. That's never going to happen. You're going to steal Grignar's wife. I know what you're trying to do here. I mean, luckily, the treasure is probably flame-proof. Oh, that ginormous bear rug would have been nice. Oh, it's ruined. Okay, fine. Grignar is already fully healed. Meanwhile, Phil looks like he's just been pulled out of a tomb in Egypt. Brilliant. I guess that squad out of action for a while. PSR, Inner, and Exy. Sure, let's move out with those 3. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this worksite I've got them going to is, is a bunch... Oh, am I going to let them take the Thrombo? They haven't really earned the Thrombo. They can take an elephant because they're going to a big old mining site. It's just pure gold. And I'd be very happy to get that. We could certainly do some real nice stuff with it. I want to craft it all into arcane gear, right? Because like the prestige plate armor requires gold, so that's going to be quite nice to pick up. How you guys doing? You good? Just, I'm being very sensible with this. I'm going to wait for it to burn out before we charge back in again. I want to try and take something from this experience other than the XP, though the XP is very nice. I just don't want the fire spreading between rooms before we have a chance to get in there and maybe loot some stuff. Bandit camp. Oh, God, more. We've got a legendary helmet or huge muffalo pelts. What's the helmet do for us? Oh, it's just a good helmet. Oh, it's not even that good a helmet. I think we could probably do more with the muffalo pelts at this point. Sure thing, Pierre the Dryad. He hasn't got very much money, apparently. Can only afford to pay us in pelts. We just blow up his eyes. Oh, that'll teach you a lesson. That's what you get for burning down your own base. I feel like Scooty and Phil might be a great squad too. Blowing up brains and eyes for a no nervous system will be safe from the combined power of Scooty the... Scooty the Warlock can fill the Brain Eater. Is it really wise to be fighting them on top of that flame? No. Turns out it's not. You seem like a very flammable person, Scooty. Oh, the treasure's on fire. Okay, rush through. Okay, you stand there. Let's try and hold that back a little bit. Let's get you going through that door. What a mess. It does say area is safe, but now we can actually claim doors. So I get the feeling that actually genuinely might have been the final person this time. Because we could just claim it and deconstruct it. Actually, we could just claim it and get this. We could just walk through. We just walk through the doors now. That's crazy. Oh, God. No, it was not the end. Ooh, an ancient chalice. Hello. There weren't any of the enormous pillars that I wanted. In hindsight, we've seen this layout before, haven't we? Well, that could be a problem because we didn't smash the door, so this counts as indoors. So this kitchen is about to get very, very warm. Oh, God. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Really stay out of the kitchen, though, because that thing's about to reach hundreds and hundreds of degrees. Oh, Cyric, shadow sliced in there. I don't think I can get you out. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Stop. Get out. It's 400 degrees, Cyric. For God's sake. Oh, well done, team. Well done, well done, well done. Cyric has leveled up again. Great news. Oh, okay. Now, I don't think the chalice will burn. I think again, this is another situation where we can just let it all burn out and pick it up in a minute. I'm a little bit worried about the fire spreading down that way. Hold on. Wasn't this a room filled with snakes? Was that a room filled with snakes? Oh, what an unfortunate situation. Celia and Charybdis here, except it's an enormous snake in a blazing inferno. Scooty, Scooty, Scooty. No, Gunty, Gunty, you don't need to fight. You don't need to fight. Let the snakes catch fire. Snakes famously hate fire. I mean, so do people, which is unfortunate news for... Oh, he just can't stop himself. If only I'd have turned off search and destroy. Ooh, another dragon. A jade dragon. Ooh, oh, you're nice. Sure. I mean, it's a flex. Rita, I've got another animal for you to get. Today's the official opening day of the petting zoo, apparently. This is just traveling around, making friends with all the animals in a very whimsical way. Meanwhile, literal hell on earth. Between the enormous snakes, fire-breathing imps, and 400-degree kitchen, I'd say this went pretty well. Really jewelry. I'm in the market for stealing jewelry, if that's okay. What's that you've got there? Oh, dragon scale axe. Is that any good? On harvest yield, 20%. Oh, that's coming with me. A kind gift for whoever. I suppose we could give it to, McCall the Dryad. Go on then, open the wooden chest. Let's see what all this effort was for. A book. Okay, that's okay. I can take a book. That's fine. What have we got down here? Scooty, finish your berries. We've got 12 more devil's potions. I like that. An enormous wooden bowl. And then this will be the real treasure, right? This is the real treasure. Guarded by the snakes. Some dice. Sapphire dice. I'm so sorry I did that to you. I'm sorry. That's not even going to be like a good treasure haul, is it? Some more granite for the castle. That's nice. Take the devil's potions. And let's sort by market value again. Or weight price. That's a better idea. And then I'll let you at least try for a chance at getting some new... It's all bloody tainted. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think we're setting any records with that one. 4,400. I mean, it's great loot. It's not free, but 4,400 is still nothing to sneeze at. I'll take it. The dragon disappeared before Rita even got there. Amazing. You know what? No, I've changed my mind. All of our people are terrible. They're all terrible. They can't use their powers. They haven't got the heat limit for it. We've got trees sat there with enough anima grass to do a couple of linking rituals. You know what? I'm not sending a damn person out until I've converted some people. I hate the conversion mechanics and ideology. I'm not imprisoning my people to convert them. I'm not doing it. Simultaneously, not being able to recruit new people because everybody seems to hate adventuring very much destroys the entire series. Bones, get me a conversion stick. I'm gonna make him sign a contract of pain. You will commit undying allegiance to the guild. You will not be allowed to go on quests until you've committed to the guild. I am assuming direct control. We need someone over here to clean this place up. Send Phil and Rita. Send Phil and Rita. No more quests are off the table until we've sorted this out. There, I've sent Rita back with a very nice conversion staff so she can teach them the correct way to live. You've got to dedicate yourself to the guild. I'm sorry, that's just a rule going forward. Always have that equipped. That's your main weapon now. We're going to start with Cyric, Scooty, Gunty. We're going to get that squad up to the level that we need them to be, and then they're allowed to go on quests. Right, convert. Hit them with the old conversion. This better be good. I better be... 77 to 62. Oh, for God's sake. This is going to take forever. This is going... what am I supposed to do? Modpack about sending people out on quests. I send Cyric out on a quest and he gets -15 mood. You know what? You know what? That's my problem for between episodes. It's a little balancing I will throw into the mod pack and sort that out because the ideal legend is totally irrelevant this time. Well, I mean, it's the core mechanic as in it's totally irrelevant for people to be other ideal legends, right? We can get rid of that. I'm not just going to flip people over with dev mode or anything like that because that would feel strange. I've given Phil a stick too so he can shout a job. What I'll do is I'll just make it so that they've got a higher chance to convert people. I think that's a nice middle ground. Still got to put some work in, but not so much that every time you send a party out, they're then depressed for days on end and have constant extreme break risks. Oh, Scooty, oh, sweet precious Scooty, this has been a nightmare of an episode. But thanks to the power of editing, you'll never know. You'll never know. On the mod pack's not broken, okay? I've decided that instead of sending people out when we've got a lot of anima grass, we'll make sure they're all ready to go. It seems a bit pointless having all of this free mana and levels lying around and not capitalizing on that. Simultaneously, I want to make sure that people are, like, named and part of our ideal legend rather than sending them out. Well, I feel stuck. I feel trapped. I feel trapped in this world. But not as trapped, of course. As the executive producer patrons. Thank you for watching today. Thank you for joining me. I gotta do some tweaking for that between episodes because this is ripping my blood pressure 100%. 100%. I'm exploding all over the place. It's a total mess. Thank you, not in that way. Thank you, Mac Daddy, Scotty, Choppy the Bear, Vincent Van Giel, Jurgen, Hudsu Wudsu, Drutar, Deathcore Hippie, Jared, Dr. Simba, Fake, Bryce, This Be Willis, Dart, Heathen, Fancy Singularity, Soul, Jacob Forward, Commissar JK, Earthrocker, Moira Valkyrie, Grendel, Offen, Smurf, 4321, Erin the Boognish, and Nidalan as well for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. I mean, I know I'm a YouTuber, but not in that way. I'm not one of those YouTubers. I'm not like a real YouTuber. I don't read my analytics or do clickbait titles. I think the last episode was called something like making character sheets so I can keep track of things easier or something garbage like that. I'm not very good at this. But maybe that's why we're all here, isn't it? Thank you as well to Grub Friend, Thomas Holt, 6DD, Dave, Bubonic Ghoul, Jerodin, Nikki in Wonderland, Decrepid. Decrepid. I think I did that same thing last time. Mark Giroux, Dodo, Arcta, Nightwitch, Shadowblade, Neko, Ravioli Lad, Alan Robert Cox, Miranda the Mighty, Inari Chain, Faustby Vibin, Ed Roppel, Thaddeus WK, Black Magic, and Ristel. Thank you. I'm genuinely one iota off of putting this whole episode in the recycling bin. But sadly, it's 1 a.m., so I don't have time for that.